All right, teachers, you ready? Hey, it's going to be a great weekend. Thank you for being here, being a part. Our youth are going to be doing their youth service, and so that's fine. We may be short some youth. We're going to have maybe a few help in here, but a lot of them will be next door, and that's fine for them to be next door and be a part of that. So for our missions, during the missions focus, what I want to do is I want to show you. We have these boxes that we did a while back, and then we have the Buddy Barrel. And when we first started this, the month of missions, we're getting some money, and right now we don't really emphasize that every week. So I want to just bring this in from the check-in area and just remind the kids of what we're doing with missions, and just going, hey guys, remember we're doing this with missions. This is where we give our offering during Vacation Bible School coming up. Do that. So, hey, if you don't have a box, these boxes are available for you, and we have more. And then you can still then have them come up and this week have the globe and have somebody just find a pink. You could find pink or find green or something like that. They're sort of a fuchsia color, and just say, hey, pick a certain color, have a couple of kids pray for it. But just take a few minutes and emphasize Buddy Barrel and the giving and what we give and what we do that for. Our game this week is called Hat Stack. And so we're basically we've got hats that are here and a whole bucket of hats that are available. And the idea of it is these hats, we can actually throw them into the tent because it's our last week to do the tent. And then they put hats, and then they just stack hats, and the next kid has to stack a hat on them, and the next kid has to stack a hat. And then of course, they're going to start falling off. Once you get so many hats, they're going to fall off. Then they got to start over. So the likelihood is they're only going to be able to get about 3 or 4 hats on them. Make sure when you're doing that this week, let's have fun with it, take pictures with it, laugh with them. Debbie McCracken's going to be in here for worship this week, so it should be good. So just join in with her. I thank God, and then my lighthouse. The Bible story this week is really dealing with anger, and it's talking about anger and where Moses got angry and got mad. And it's interesting because if you start talking to kids about getting angry, this is a really critical issue in their life, a lot of them. And I know for me as a kid, I had anger, and I actually didn't know how to deal with it. My parents didn't know how to deal with it. We never even talked about it. I never remember as a kid talking about anger and the issue of that being a sin or not a sin. And so I think when you look at the call to action, I just encourage all of you to really read the call to action very, very clearly, because it talks about, hey, we struggle with anger, and anger's real. But then the second one is anger is not a sin. And I think that's a very, very powerful thing for the kids to hear that, for you to say that anger is not a sin, and let them know that it's okay to have that frustration. But you don't have to live in that area, and understand. Now, can anger turn into sin? Yes, it can. So letting anger control you is a sin, and so that's the difference. So I really feel as you read through the call to action, please read through it and understand this is one of those. This week is very, very powerful for the kids to talk to them about the call to action. And then at the end, I really would love to see a response time. Make for sure this week, have a response time with the kids. Pray with them. Let them share what's going on in their lives. That they want God to help them and empower them to walk through anger and to get on the other side of that. We're going to be honoring our 5th graders. So our 5th graders, we have a gift for them so that we're going to give them, and we're going to write in the book that we're giving them. It's a box of books for martyrs for teens, and a very powerful book that we're going to be giving to our 5th graders. So there you go. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you Sunday. It's going to be a great day on the 17th. We also are we're in the middle of all the planning for VBS. And so getting your kids, please sign up your personal kids for VBS if they're coming. I believe they are. So sign up your personal kids for VBS, and then be prepared for that. If you are going to be working VBS, I'm sure a lot of you and my workers are working VBS. It's going to be great. We've got things planned in the background that are happening day after day after day, new plans. Right now we have over 40 workers. So please, encourage other people. This is the time we're still recruiting. We probably need about 30 more people to be serving. So we're at 43 or 42 that we have that are serving now, but I would say we still need, I would say about I want to be closer to 70. I'm expecting at least 100 kids. I would love to have 120, but I really think we're going to have 100 kids. So there you are. Love you guys. We will see you on Sunday, May 17th. And hint, it is my wife's birthday on May 17th. So make sure you say happy birthday to her. All right. Bless her, honor her, give her a hug, and tell her happy birthday. All right. Love you. See ya.